So we basically headed straight from my trip in Japan to Frankfurt to meet the guys at Cube for a really fast trip before heading back home.
Next. That's why I've always been a bit afraid of success.
So the main objectives of this trip were to further develop the Aerium that I'm working on with Cube, the disc brake version. Also just further develop the partnership that I have with Cube, get to see some more behind the scenes of how they operate, how they make different parts for the bike, and yeah, just make some plans for the coming season.
I don't like missing out.
So one of the main sessions that we had was to give my feedback on the current prototype Aerium that I rode in Kona and at the 70.3 Worlds. I think this is just an amazing opportunity to be an elite athlete working with a brand that is fully taking on board my feedback to develop this bike into the fastest bike possible, making it as practical as possible for long distance racing. We have already got an amazing bike that we're working with. Now we're just fine tuning it to make it the best bike possible. I'm already super happy with how the meetings went and how we're developing the bike. We've been working on the hydration system, which is inside the frame, and then we will eventually take that and do some tunnel testing and see just how much faster it is. It's just exciting as an athlete to feel like you are really being heard and your opinions are being taken on board to develop the best bike, because obviously you're the person out there riding it, you're testing it in real life conditions. So I feel like the team love hearing my feedback, and I love seeing the hard work that they are putting in to create the products and the different parts for the bike. It's thirsty. Also just developing the front end of the bike as well. We already have a great setup. I obviously have the custom bars. We're looking at further developing that to make it even more comfortable, even faster, and even more practical.
Yeah. Your wrist, there's a little gap. This should be better with the new cast.
Yeah.
That's like every race that you were racing, they were just sending me messages. The extensions don't fit.
We also made a new mould for my custom bars. We had done one previously a few years ago, but now we wanted to further develop that and make it even more aerodynamic, so filling in some gaps around the arm. So basically, it's as if you've broken your arm. That is how you make the cast for them to make the custom bars. My arm still feels really stiff. We had to basically wrap my arms in a type of plaster, let it set whilst I'm in my TT bar position, and then cut me out of it so that then they can use that to make and develop my custom bars.
Yeah. Good.
It's stuck because my ring is stuck inside.
Easy. Good?
Good. This is going to be really difficult to get out of this position, I think. Because I have nothing told them to.
Trotzdem ist ja ungefähr der gleiche eigentlich.
I wonder if, I don't know if my elbows would need to go slightly wider when my hands are this bit closer, because I don't know if I can feel in my shoulders that it's more resistant. So whether they need to
go out a bit, might be a bit more comfortable. That's it, I'm never leaving now. Oh dear. Don't pull that face, it's making me nervous.
Auf einmal gemacht, warte mal, würde man.
Yeah.
It's quite a process that actually took me through the stages of how it goes from the wrap that is on my arm all the way to the finished product.
Yeah. So
I recognise it, yeah.
it's also it's a casting epoxy.
Yes.
And it cures quite fast, but you have to smoothen it. So there's
Yeah.
all this rough surface. You have to make it
Yeah.
flat and even. Yeah. In the beginning, it's quite obvious. I think those are the molds.
Okay, yeah.
Based on them, we're building the first layer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can test it. It's quite thin
Yeah.
and wobbly in the
Yeah,
beginning.
it's still quite strong, but yeah.
We take those brackets and the grips, and here we have a rig, a fixture where we can put the grips, the brackets on, and
Okay,
then
yeah.
we position it with the laser measuring
Wow.
system.
And it takes around 2 weeks to actually do the whole process. So it's pretty long-winded, and if I was an athlete that kept saying, actually, no, I want to change it, then I imagine it would be quite a headache for the guys that are working with the carbon molds. Luckily, I was really happy with the first one. Now we're just trying 2 different adaptations to see if I can be more comfortable and any faster in the tunnel. But again, really cool to just go through that process and work with the team developing those.
Normally this technology is more used in prototype motorsport classes like Formula 1 or aerospace parts, for example.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow. When you feel it like that as well,
Yeah.
with no wheel, it's just like, that is so light.
It's the colorway the team is riding.
That's
I really like
nice,
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You saw it in real life,
it's really nice, yeah.
especially in daylight.
Yeah, it could be either way. And it was all frozen this morning, so we didn't actually get to see inside.
Yeah, so even two separate.
It looks kind of spacious inside. Oh, this is reverse neutral drive. Yeah, on here. Anyone brave enough to come in? Yeah, he's coming. I think my foot's on the brake. That's the brake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Confidence isn't.
No, I don't know.
It feels really stiff. Bye! We go home now. This is fully just battery charged. Is this the highlight of the trip? Yeah. Yeah. Just driving a tiny car around the car park. It can go quite fast. That was fun. How do you rate my driving out of 10?
Probably 11 really.
11? Did you hear that, Reese? Well, how do we get out? So we did a bit of media stuff whilst I was there as well, just a general interview talking about how I found the new bike, the different changes from the previous Aerium, just how much faster this bike is, talking about my experience with that, but also sharing the exact data that we have from the wind tunnel as well. Yeah, so just doing some updates on that, talking about my goals for the season. So my main goal for 2023 definitely still has to be the Ironman World Championship in Hawaii. I now have 4 second places there, so the dream is obviously to go and win that race. I feel like there is slightly more pressure from my side, knowing that this is the last year that I will race there for then 2 years. So the desire to win there is even greater than maybe before. Doing some updated photo shoot with the Cube apparel, and obviously showing my bike and bikes that are to come in the future. So yeah, some exciting media shoots and ticking those off as well.
Your nice t-shirt.
I'm not using a cute t-shirt for this.
Going in the G-Wagon. No. If we keep just slamming it in our videos, come on Mercedes, look.
So we were super lucky to get a full tour of the HQ and the factory, which I had seen before, but actually when we went before it was at the back end of COVID, so slightly different, less people in the office, whereas now pretty much everyone was in the office, so getting to just meet the wider team at Cube. And when you go into the factory and see everything working, it is quite mind-blowing just to see how many bikes are being produced. There's a new conveyor belt bridge that has been made, taking the box bikes over to the other side of the factory. I always feel like Cube are further developing and growing, and the amount of people that are working on specific small parts, how many people, one, they've employed, but also just seeing everything in action is quite incredible to see.
If I ever build my dream home with interior design, this would be perfect. It's so cool.
Just give us a call and we'll
send them down. Yeah. There's like a unicycle. That would be quite good, then you could have a meeting and pedaling. Yeah. Lowland Pickle's bike. There we go. Should we train Pickle to ride a bike? Very cool. This chain ring.
It's massive, yeah.
There we go. Should we do the bit? Too early.
So another really good, short but sweet trip to Germany. Super lucky that Cube put us in an amazing, kind of like a little lodge at a really nice little hotel. They'd put a bike on a trainer for me to train in there.
Probably the easier.
Ever happened before. Lost the key under the house.
I did some nice runs on the trails. Bezzy from Cube actually took me on a run where we went through the forest and was running in the snow, which was quite a fun experience. Yeah, I had some nice meals out with the team at Cube. Like I said, just really further developing my relationship with the brand. They really do just feel like a part of the team, but also like a part of the family as well. So I feel incredibly lucky to have such an amazing brand supporting me in my endeavours in triathlon, and we are developing a crazy fast bike, and I'm excited to do some racing on it this year. Okay, as part of this video, Cube have kindly given us lots and lots of Cube socks, so we're going to do a bit of a giveaway. For your chance to win those pairs of socks, all you have to do is comment below where would you like to see me race this year. We have seen the most epic start list released for Challenge Roth this year. A lot of people commented saying they want to see me there. But where would you like to see me race this year? Comment below and we will select a couple of winners from those. Okay, thanks for watching this video. It's been a quick wrap up of what I got up to in Germany with Cube. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Next up, I'm going to be heading back out to Club La Santa fairly soon, so you'll have some more sunny Lanzarote content coming your way.
Do you have any email address? address, so how can they contact you?
Down.
So far.
Can we put you, where can we follow Colin?
Yeah, no,
How
don't.
many followers can we